Still going strong and celebrating our 25th season. This is Friday Night Sports Extra, brought to you by Subway and Sterling Savings Bank.
You waited all week and it's finally time. Sit back and relax, football on your mind. Punch one in from the 5-yard line. T-Bow the top plays, then hit rewind. Bring on your cane, grab your umbrella. Varsity Sports, they work hard for a letter. KXLY, no one covers better. You are now tuned to the Friday Night Sports Extra.
Well, hello and welcome to another edition of the Friday Night Sports Extra here on KXLY4. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Ben Cap. We've got a ton of games to bring you tonight, including a big-time battle between the GSL's only two undefeated teams.
But first, we want to show you how far our crew traveled today. We were up in Curlew and all the way down in Nez Perce, Idaho, covering about 867 miles in all. Keith also drove a lot of those, and he joins us inside Stadium 4.
Yeah, I'm not going to make fun of the Cougars anymore. Derek makes you go all over the place. Kind of lonely on here right now, but not for long, as Lakeside is here tonight. They're our guests. The Lakeside Eagles. We got the band, we got the cheerleaders. They're going to be making noise. We got a tuba, we got hats, we got all sorts of fun going on, but there's a really, really big football game going on at Joabi Stadium tonight. Dennis is here with our game of the night.
Well, you got to have the game of the night. It has to be between two unbeatens and two previous game of the night winners, the Ferris Saxons, the Mt Spokane Wildcats. You don't want to stumble before you start this one, huh? Well, look at Ben Goodwin. They say he didn't get into the end zone. What an awful call that was. But Ferris would score on the very next play, up 7-0 at the end of the quarter. Then Goodwin, Riley Stockton, the inside screen, 14-0. Saxons had it rolling. Chase Nacarado, late in the second quarter, got it rolling on the ground. Nacarado with 44 yards rushing on a drive. That would get Carson Blumenthal in from a yard out. It was 14-7 at the half. Second half, the dreaded ensuing kickoff. Dreaded ensuing of what? The band playing at halftime, because look at Nacarado go. They're not going to catch him. Nacarado to the 20, to the 15. Uh-oh, he ran out of gas. Riley Stockton saves a touchdown, but they would later score to tie the game at 14. But then Dr. Goodwin started to operate at the quarterback position, gets it in from 4 yards out on the option keeper, and then watch this throw to Jordan Tanani. Oh my goodness! The surgeon is in, and he scalpels up Mt Spokane. 35-14 the final. Ferris stays unbeaten.
Oh, it was huge. It was so much fun. I mean, they're a great team. We played well against them, and it was just a blast.
It's pretty big. I mean, you got some confidence after a game like this, beat the best team in the league. So it's big to boost us into the playoffs and into the rest of our season. This is a huge game.
Monster game for the Saxons, Derek and Ben. They're 2-0 at the game of the night. They asked if I was coming back next week.
Boy, and who said Ferris was down at the beginning of the season? Now, that wasn't the only GSL game with major playoff implications. The Gonzaga Prep Bulldogs, who appear even stronger now, are out in the valley to battle the CV Bears. And once again, it was the Bishop Sankey show for the Pups. Out of the Wildcat, Sankey takes it off the left side for an 11-yard touchdown. G-Prep up 7-0 early, and Sankey was just getting started. Now 14-0 when he breaks some tackles downfield, then carries defenders into the end zone for a 27-yard TD. Sankey, 27 carries, 229 yards, but he's adding, I know, a new element to his arsenal. He can throw it now, too. Sankey goes up top to Shane Schmidlkofer to set up his fourth touchdown of the first half. He would later throw his first career touchdown pass as G-Prep steamrolls CV 45-20, Ben.
All right, we've got some Rogers and Meade. Joe Albee getting some company there. First quarter, we're scoreless. Meade's got the ball. Mike Smith's got a touchdown, stretched across the goal line. That makes it 7-0 Panthers. Second quarter, same score. Let's go to the same guy, Mike Smith again, this time from a couple yards out, makes it 14-0. And still in the second, Meade added uno mas tiempo. This time, though, they're going to go a long ball. Actually, no, they're going to run from a long ways out. That's Paul Miller, and he ain't stopping until he gets into the painted stuff. Makes it 21-0 Panthers. They go on for the big win, 37-0.
Heg, take you out to U-High out in the valley today. Titans with the football. They're going to take it in right here. Nice touchdown run by Keaton into the end zone, the big fella. Nice job. 24-10 at that point, U-High, but here comes Zach Hill on the screen out to Cuthbert. He's got some room to run. Up the sideline he goes. He's giggity, giggity gone. They do it quite when they're on the road. They don't want to disrupt the hometown. And then more from them. Double reverse, a little trickeration, but that doesn't happen because Tyler Sanders is there. Oh, for the interception for University. They win it 39-24. Last night, Lewis and Clark and Shadle in a shootout. Levi McBorney rolls out and hits this 12-yard touchdown pass. Shadle up 13-7, but Jeff Livingston put on a show last night. Threw for 4 touchdowns, including this one to Dakota Dubois in a wild 42-41 win for LC.
All right, so last week, Post Falls involved in one of the finishes of the week for sure. A tough loss to Lake City. Today they're going to Sandpoint trying to get back on track. Bulldog fans thirsting for a victory against the Trojans. It would not be quenched. PF offense, methodical drives is how they get it done. This one ends with a 10-yard run by quarterback Matt Lickfold. Visitors lead at 14-0 in the first. Second quarter, right after Sandpoint converted to the 3rd and long, former Shining Star Brandon Hawkins gets picked by Josh Salas. It's not looking good for the Bulldog faithful. Trojans march right down the field. Tyson Johnson marches into the end zone, 6 yards. PF improves to 5-1 with the 49-7 win.
All right, more IEL action. How about Lake City going down to Lewiston and pulling out a 10-point win on the road? Coeur d'Alene goes down south, and they blow out Valley View. Boy, the Vikings looking tough, 37-20. And, boy, no score reported from up in Rathdrum between the Pullman Greyhounds and those Lakeland Hawks.
That's not fun. And that's not a misprint right there. Bonders Ferry put 76 on the board. They beat Kellogg by 70 points. Dust my eyes, deceive me. We have another report right there. Timberlake and St. Mary's. Come on, guys. Call those scores in.
Shame on you guys. All right, let's go back inside of Stadium 4 with Keith and Dennis now.
Bonners Ferry put up more points in the 8-man games that I shot tonight. That's not fair. We're supposed to be able to get out of there quickly.
Now, hold on a sec. I think it's you. You've been coming back with a lot of low-scoring 8-man games. I think it's you.
You know who's not? Lakeside Eagles. They're here all night long. We're having a lot of fun over here in Stadium 4.
Friday Night Sports Extra continues.
Week 6 of Friday Night Sports Extra. Welcome back.
I appreciate any band that can play a little Parliament Funkadelic. How about some great Northern League action now? Clarkson, the guys from way down south, came into West Valley, where I got this Eagles stamp, riding a 4-game winning streak. But the Eagles were looking to play spoiler and stay in the GNL hunt. Second quarter, Brady Arnone fires a 14-yard touchdown pass to his main man, Colby Hansen, who's having a big year. Bantams up 7-3 after the break. After Dub V failed to convert on 4th and goal, they decide to air it out in their next possession. Jared Nelson, a beautiful ball for Reggie Gross, and there's nothing gross about this. He picks up 50 yards on the play, so that leads to another 4th and goal. The Eagles with the reverse to TJ Farmer, but he's going to get brought down by Nathan Whitaker. However, Chris Smith scores late as West Valley wins a low-scoring affair, 10-7. Just up the road at East Valley, the little cheerleaders were out in full force against Deer Park. Colton Meade hands to Aaron Frank, and frankly, sir, this is a pretty darn good run. A 33-yard touchdown for Frank at 7-0 Deer Park Stags after the game's opening possession. But the Mighty Knights respond on their opening drive. A reverse pass sets up this. Adam Talley tallying up 17 yards on the romp to pay dirt, 7-6 after the missed extra point. Then after EV blocks a field goal, Shane Quinn takes a handoff, fakes out the camera guy. Yeah, that was me. And he goes 62 yards, set up another touchdown, but the Knights turn it over 4 times, and the Deer Park Stags win 28-20. How about Medical Lake and McLaughlin? It was the Cardinals, a 42-13 win over the Pioneers.
Always allowed to call yourself out when you mess it up. Drummer with scary wings and creepy fingers. It looked like it. Riverside at Colville. Rams score first, but that'd be it for him. That's Travis Mazzullo. Be the only points. They got 7 of them. Colville on defense now. Rams quarterback Josh Davis rolls out. Who's he looking for? Don't know, but he finds Sawyer Bardell. That pick sets up the Indians, their first touchdown. And then the pitch to Blake Jordan. He's going to get in to tie the ball game up at 7. Colville score 20 more as they get the 27-7 win. Let's go Freeman and Newport in a fight, as Ivan Drago would say, to the end. Scotty's with a 4-point lead with 2:15 left. Oops. That's not special. The snap sails over Daniel Wheatley's head. Grizzlies get the ball at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 5. Aaron Santine meet Jake Casto and Ryan Menock. Boom goes the quarterback. It's a loss of 5 yards. Then on 3rd and 10, Santee back to pass. He'll get picked off by Cameron Duckett. Scotties hold on for the 13-9 win, their first of the season in the NEA.
13-9, were you at that game too?
No, that was Ben Kaplan.
So you actually saw some touchdowns today.
I did, and I was at the Lakeside game where they were playing Colfax. I saw a lot of touchdowns, but as you can see, they're not very happy about it. Only down 9 in the second quarter, though, looking for more, but Justin Housey there on defense for Lakeside. Hey, the Lakeside Eagles make a play on the road. That's all we get. That's all we get. But the next player, Tyler McNanny, breaks it outside and up the sideline. A 50-yard touchdown. He also had a 38 and 48-yard field goals. And it's just a great way to stay in shape. Second half, more Bulldogs. Alex Teedy, the quarterback in his 6th year of high school eligibility, breaks it out to the outside, and you know he's into the end zone. Uh-oh, they go on to win it 27-0. Better luck next week for Lakeside.
All right, we head to Chewelah tonight. Priest River, little border battle here. Second half action, Spartan go for Pater. Look at Eric Holbrook. Nifty running here, zipping and zagging, dipping and dodging, and look at him go. What a nifty touchdown run. That ties the game at 14. Cougars of Chewelah now on offense. Derek Smith fakes the handoff, then takes it up the middle. He's in. 21-14 home team. More Chewelah. The handoff to Calvin Connell. He's so good they named a town after him. He finds the end zone. That's a joke. You can laugh, young children. Chewelah goes on to win this one thanks to the Connell touchdown, 28-21.
All right, how about some Northeast 2B action? The Liberty Lancers beat Davenport 27-16. Lynn Ritzfield goes up to Kettle and comes out with a 2-touchdown shutout win. And Springdale beats Reardon for the first time in 23 years. 46-6 is the final there.
A couple more scores for you. Tico Oakdale Rosalia getting beat by DeSales 41-14. Kind of flip that score around. Asotin, two touchdown winners over Tri-Cities Prep. And we got one more. Waitsburg Prescott Cardinals, the shutout over Dayton, 20-0. Back to Studio Stadium 4.
You know, we did get one of those scores. Timberlake winning 49-28 over St. Mary's. Whoever called that in, thank you. But we need it a little bit earlier next time. You know what else we need? More pirate hats. Now, you guys are the Eagles, correct?
Correct.
Now, what's your name?
My name is Carson.
Carson, I haven't seen a lot of Eagles with pirate hats on.
Well, I'm one of the few.
Not a lot of Eagles can blow the tuba. Why don't you play us a big tuba note for us? Oh, sorry. Now, the rest of the night, when we have a touchdown in here, I want to hear the tuba with the pirate hat playing for whenever they score a touchdown. Can we do that?
All right, I can do that.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Am I asking you too much?
No.
All right. You notice I stood where nobody could stand behind me and give me bunny ears this week. When we come back, we're going to have 8-man football, track meets with huddles here on Friday Night Sports Extra.
This is Friday Night Sports Extra, brought to you by Subway and Sterling Savings Bank.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Sports Extra. We're in week 6, and I'm still trying to get Ben to remember what we call that room over there.
That's because I thought it should be Studio 4, but you decided Stadium 4, and that's where we're going to send it. He gets to make the decision. He's the high-paid one. So Keith and Dennis at Stadium 4, guys.
I didn't get to make it. It's Keith Oso Field until you guys changed it. Now, I got my touchdown machine here. Next time you hear a touchdown in this studio, we're going to have a little fun.
Just a blast, right?
And are we going to hear some touchdowns right now?
I don't know. I don't have any highlights.
We're going into 8-man football, so you better believe we're going to have some touchdowns going on. We're going to take you down. Aww. Garfield, Palouse, St. John, Endicott striking first. Cole McKenna takes the pitch, picks up a block, takes up 40 yards, and he's gone. Give me a touchdown blast. Oh, Eagles take the early lead. The Vikings looking to answer, but Anthony Floyd should have listened to Admiral Akbar because it's a trap. McKenna is there for the pick. And he can't capitalize, though. He gets tackled from behind. Good job by Garpal. They get the ball back. They're on the move. Floyd on the rollout. Guess what he does? He finds Wyatt Mitchell. Oh, wow. And the Sheriff pulls it in, but they don't win this one. St. John Endicott too much in this game. They win it 42-28.
I'm not sure that was much of a horn, but more of a foghorn, huh, there? How about Colton with a win over Touchy at home tonight? Also, how would you like to score 50 and get beat? 70-50, a wild one tonight in Pomeroy.
Yeah, you know, we love the 8-man day games because A, it gets our guys out of the station early, and B, there's always lots of scoring. It was the first ever homecoming game for Odessa Harrington as they took on Mansfield, and the Colonels got popped early. Nick Spurline scores from 3 yards out in the toss. Titans up 8-0 after the first time they touched the ball. More Odessa Harrington now. This time, quarterback Jared King goes deep. And he's got Cade Weber, who fights off 2 Colonels and then waltzes into the end zone 55 yards. 16-0 Titans after the first. Then on the first play of the second quarter, the Titans visit the end zone again. King goes 39 yards on the option keeper. He accounts for 4 TDs as Odessa Harrington wins on homecoming 52-14.
All right, so whenever you go to Curlew, sometimes you see cows. Phil Franklin saw the U.S.-Canadian border.
Wow.
Hope he brought his passport. Welpinett would score first in this one. Quarterback Greg Weinkoop sends it airmail to Eric Bakutis. He'll run it the rest of the way. 51 yards for fun. More Redskins now. A.J. Kiefer, he's the quarterback this time with a gentle toss, showing off the touch to Weinkoop. He says, I want to catch one. He gets on in. 16-0 Welpinett. The Weinkoop on defense now. Curlew quarterback Jamie Zerk looking to pass. He gets picked off by the big fella.
Wow.
He's doing everything. He'll score another touchdown. Welpinett, 42-16 winners in this one. Also, Cusick, 58-12 winners over Selkirk today.
Very good.
ACH goes on the road, and they beat Wilbur Creston 48-22. And Columbia and Chileum at Republic, some Saturday for you. So if you don't want to watch college football, check out that game. That game kicks tomorrow.
All right, now Keith drove all the way down to Craigmont, Idaho. That's about 2.5 hours for Lewis County's game against Genesee, and it was all defense early. Genesee's Sam Druffel looking to pass, but Morgan Meiser brings him down for the sack. 8-0 Genesee after 1, but the Bulldogs get it going in the second quarter. Ryan Neal goes up top to Druffel, who makes the nice catch and takes it up the sideline all the way down to the 10-yard line, but the drive would stall. Not to worry, though. Genesee punches it in on the next possession as Druffel breaks a tackle and takes it in for 6. Genesee, a big win on the road, 32-14. How about Troy and Deary? The Trojans just keep on winning, 62-12 the final there. And yesterday's action, it was Wallace over Kootenai 44-6, and Lakeside shuts out Mullen 46-0, Ben.
We didn't have the horn helping us out for touchdowns, Tito, so those guys have it in Stadium 4. You got the band from Lakeside playing some nifty tunes on Friday Night Sports Extra.
Plays of the night next.
Welcome back to Friday Night Sports Extra. That drum roll can mean only one thing. Time for plays of the night.
Play number 3. Let's head out to Freeman and Newport. Newport going for the win late. Oh, but Cameron Duckett, he denies the bank load and gets the pick to seal the victory for the Freeman Scotties. Play number 3 of the night.
Play number 2, we're going to take you back to Chewelah, Priest River on the road, but look at quarterback Eric Holbrook. This is an unbelievable run and a great effort. He gets into the end zone, but Chewelah comes up with a victory.
Play number 1, Derek. Mark Peterson's son goes to Meade. Wanted to know last week how Chase Nacarado did because he's the BMOC. Proving it right here. Caught the ball at the 2. Takes it all the way to, or caught it at the 5. Takes it all the way to the 2. Riley Stockton catches him. Unfortunately, though, for Mt Spokane, Ferris winners tonight over at Allen.
Yeah, 93 yards was still pretty good. Hey, I'll tell you what, one more score that we didn't have earlier. Lakeland beats Pullman 49-27. How about college action tomorrow? Third-ranked Oregon and 1-4. WSU will kick off at 2 o'clock tomorrow. You can listen to that one on News Radio 920 KXOY. Fresh off their upset of USC, the Huskies will host Dennis Erickson and the ASU Sun Devils tomorrow night at 7.
Eastern Eagles back at the Inferno. Another tough Big Sky matchup against Northern Arizona. That game's at 1:05. Listen to it on 700 ESPN. And Whitworth back at NWC play. They're at Pacific Lutheran.
All right, how about the Chiefs now tonight at the Spokane Arena? They kicked off a 6-game homestand with a 3-2 loss to Portland. Ryan Johansson, the game winner with 29 seconds remaining. Spokane outshot Portland 48-19. Same 2 teams again tomorrow. More Lakeside Band as we say goodbye.